Hey, it's Mike Aguilar here, and I'm glad you made it to this page. So you probably either came here through, I don't know, maybe through Facebook or an email, but guess what? You're here. Now, if you're a business owner, I want you to pay very, very close attention right now. We have a 3-day training coming up. It's online, so you could do it from the convenience of your couch or your office. The other thing great about this training is you can invite your wife or your partner, maybe your business partners, or maybe even some of your management team on this training so you could help build wealth together. This training is called Wealth Power. Now, I want to go through this page and point out a couple things for you as you sit back and just focus and listen deeply to say, does this training make sense to you? And I promise, if you just spend a couple minutes watching this video and you make it to the end, you'll at least know a couple decisions. One, that this training could be the exact turning point that you've been waiting for in your business and in your life. Now, number two, you're probably going to pick up some things. You're probably going to go, okay, well, now at least that I know that, I could start looking into it right now. And if you can look into it right now, well, you can start making some new decisions for your life. Now, this is a 3-day live business immersion, okay? And it's going to show you how to think differently, scale wealth, and attract powerful partnerships without wasting time on trial and error. And I think a lot of people did that. So first, what I'd like you to do is just pick up your cell phone real quick and check out the dates, November 11th to 13th. As you look at the dates, as long as you can make a bunch of it, don't worry if you have to miss a little something here and there. We'll get you the recordings. I don't want you to miss a whole total immersion of learning how to take your wealth to the next level just because you're going to miss an hour here or there. Now, it is going to, doors open at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. So everything's Eastern time. So you could do the quick calculation for yourself. And we will finish right around 6 p.m. Eastern every day. There is a break in the middle of the day for lunchtime, so you could catch up on text messages and stuff like that. Now, at any time I'm going through this page, there's a button here. You can get your ticket, or if you feel like you're unsure about something, you can click and get on a calendar to talk to myself or one of my team. Now, again, if you're a business owner, you want to really, really focus. Now, even if you're not a business owner, you may want to do this training to help you build wealth. Now, there's a great video here, and you could watch this video, and it will share a little bit of information, deeper thinking for you. Now, Wealth Power is about unleashing the business empire within you. And as of now, when you're watching this, well, click and you'll get the very best price on the Wealth Power training. Now, I have to give you a warning, and I want to get this nice and early on the front end here. Here's the warning. This is the last time we're doing it for the public. After 2025 ends, in 2026, we will only be doing this training for our clients that we work with on a regular basis every week to help them scale and grow. Why are we doing that? Well, because we know that there's going to be more people, multimillionaires and decamillionaires built in from now to 2030 than pretty much in history. And we want to make sure we're focused on the people in our inner world. But I'm also a believer everybody should get a chance to attend something. So if you're not in our world yet, on the basis where we're helping you every week make your biggest decisions so you can get greater life, business, and wealth by design, that's okay. You have a chance, one last chance, to attend Wealth Power Training on November 11th to 13th. Now, as I go through this, I want you to see what resonates with you as I'm reading some of these bullet points, because it starts by changing the way you think about money. Now, if we don't fundamentally change the way you think about money, well, how do you think? Because how are you going to get to wealth? You are where you're at exactly based on the skills you have. Now, I know that might piss you off a little bit, but you're at where you at. If you had greater skills and you wanted to be at 10 million in wealth, you'd already be there. And that applies for me too, not just you. Now, wealth doesn't start with a better job or a raise or even fewer expenses. Wealth starts in your mind, okay? And we're going to reveal how wealth can be created just by thinking and acting differently. Now, we're not talking about this fake it to make it crap. We're not doing that. You could fake it to be broke off your ass, right? I see a lot of people fake it to make it. They're driving the car they can't afford. They bought the house they can't afford, and then that's all fun, but they never make it to the point, and then it all gets taken. Yep, gets taken away. Now, I'm Mike Aguilera, so if you're new here, I'm one of the founders of Food Dog Group. And just to give you a little bit of my background, just so you can sit here and go, okay, I think I can learn some things from this guy. Not only did I scale 2 companies up to 2020, and I'll talk about what I'm doing today, and those 2 companies did a sum of over $500 million, and I exited both of those in just about a 5-year period. Now, I've had a service company, so if you're here watching and you're a plumber, HVAC, electrician, roofer, garage door owner, I promise you're going to want to attend this, because I did in my service company Gold Metal Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, Electric, Drain Cleaning, One-Day Bathroom Solutions, Indoor Air Quality, Basement Waterproofing, and so much more. So if there's anybody you want to learn wealth from, with a no BS way of delivering it, it's probably going to be me that you're going to want to look towards. But hey, if we're not a fit, I'll also guide you. Now, yes, I've written 28 books and got a couple more coming, but it's not about that. You're sitting there listening, and if I was you watching this video, I would say, what are the things I need to hear to make a decision? So let me put on the lens sitting in your seat. So if I jump in here and I'm you, I'd want to know, hey, can I actually do this Zoom training? Yes, you can. Well, I can't sit still for long. It's okay. Stand up, do it on the elliptical, do it at the gym, listen to it while you're on a job. So we will keep your focus there. And yes, you will be able to sit on it, because unless you have attended one of our Zoom trainings before, you don't even know how interactive it can be and how engaging. You won't be falling asleep and you won't be getting zoned out. Number 2, I don't have the time. A lot of people say, I don't have the time to do a training like that. Well, my question is, when are you going to have time to change your life? If you don't have the time now, when are you going to find it? Eventually, you're going to be forced. So it's better if we can plan by design to have you on for 3 days total immersion. You commit to it and you get the results. The other thing some people say is, I don't have the money to invest in any training. Well, my question is, when you're going to try to invest in training when you have the money, you might be waiting for a while. Now, I felt the same way too, and I get it. This right now, as you're watching this is another investment. It's an investment in time, energy, and money, because there is an investment to this. But the question is this: what if we could collapse time? My first company, it took a little under a decade to take it from under $1 million to $32 million. We did over 34,000 customers a year, 165 trucks, 200 employees. And that took a little under a decade. The next time I wanted to take my proven strategies, a lot of what I'm going to teach you here about building wealth, and I wanted to see, could I do it bigger, faster in a half a decade? I did. I built one of the top training and implementation organizations in the blue collar space called CEO Warrior. And we trained over 1,000 business owners, put over 20,000 people through our trainings, and had people all over the United States, Australia, Canada, New Zealand, and more. So I figured out, and now that we're pushing well over 115 people that have reached what I would say decamillionaire or financial peace status, I've learned the habits, the patterns, the behaviors of people. What keeps them stuck and what keeps them moving forward. Now, please, don't get me wrong here. This is not all about motivation. It's not. Motivation's temporary. You get excited, but then Monday comes, you're back to normal. This is about strategic execution. We're going to teach you how to think. We're going to teach you what to put in place. And we're going to teach you how to take action on it the fastest and easiest way possible. So if you're a business owner and you're missing this, I would tell you, stop watching the success of everyone else. Stop watching the people that are standing on the stages, bragging about their cars, their big houses they're putting on. It's all great for them. Why I'm recording the rest of this video, I want to just focus on one person and one person only, not me, you. Not me, you. Now, I'll be guiding you through. Now, in the last training we did, During that training over the 3 days, people had found over 2.4 million in wealth during that. Some of the people put things into instant action. It might be one small tweak. I don't know, it might be something on your insurance, could be something on one of your 401k portfolios. Now, this is not about investing in Bitcoin. I'm not going to show you how to do strategic buyback lease options for real estate. I'm going to share with you, not only me, you're going to find out, and I want you to stay for this whole video. You're going to find out the other speakers I have coming. And these are not speakers you see on stage, and it's not the people that are regurgitating over and over in front of everybody. These are my team. Yes, I'm bringing you my strategic team. Now, if we did 2.4 million of business owners found wealth that they never knew of, that was easier to find, faster to execute on. Now, am I promising you will be wealthy by attending this training? No, I'm not. Am I going to be telling you to invest here, do this? I will not tell you what to do. This is information based, and then you will do your due diligence and take action. But I'm going to help you unlock different areas in your thinking. Now, the one thing that we'll definitely be covering is what you have to know, and if you don't know it now, well, when are you going to know it? The 8 stages of a wealth mindset. We'll go through not only the stages, but what kept me stuck as a kid from the age of 15. What took me decades to figure this out? And then when I figured it out, how have I been able to move faster and faster and help business owners? Now, as of today, the last 5 years, we have been working very focused in over 120 different industries. We got the top doctors in our world. We got people that are scaling service companies. We got people that own IT and cybersecurity companies. We got people that own insurance companies, auto mechanic companies. And I will tell you for a fact, from me speaking to your ears, that we are here to get you results, and we're going to share what we are teaching today, because we're doing a lot of this every single week with our clients that are scaling their life, their business, and their wealth. We'll give you the keys to your wealth timeline, and I have a money changer strategy that I will teach you. These 5 secret things that you're going to put in place. Now, I know you're saying, Mike, you're making it sound too good. Well, listen, there's a guarantee at the end of this. So you could either scroll real fast and get to the bottom, or you can listen and see what parts are already changing in the way you're thinking by listening and just dedicating a minute. Matter of fact, I hope you grabbed a notepad and pen to make some notes. Now, we will talk about the wealth resistance tree, because look, you can't build $10 million worth of wealth with a 1 million thinking processor. It doesn't work that way. I will talk to you how to eliminate resistance from your mind, from your business, from what's keeping you from wealth. We'll also give you our capitalization formula. You'll learn the simple formula on how to capitalize on things that you didn't even know existed. It might be as simple as how to leverage credit cards in a whole new way that you never heard of, or your checking account, or marketing vehicles. And we want you to leave with a wealth blueprint. Now, you might be new to my world, so you're like, hey, how do I even know to listen to you? Well, Jay Abraham says this, right? Jay Abraham said one of the most provocative, important, and impressive movers and shakers. I take that to heart that Jay says that. I know him for a long time. He is one of the highest paid business consultants on planet Earth and a brilliant mind. There is a great video. I'd love for you to watch it. It's a mini documentary about Food Dog, because when you come to the training, I don't want you to come half wondering if you should be there and half not. I want you to be all in. I want you to have a sense of your feet planted on the ground, grounded solid, going, okay, this makes sense. I'm going to make this decision. I'm going to move forward, and I'm going to dedicate time and energy in this training. Now, at any time, feel free to click the button, either talk to one of our team or get your ticket. You could sign up right here. Now, Wealth Power, this is about changing lives forever. But look, we're going to make it easy. You can show up on Zoom. You don't need flights. You don't have to worry about delays. You don't have to worry about a stinky hotel room that smells like too much perfume or mold. You're going to do it right from your couch or your office, and you're going to have the people that you want to learn wealth with you right next to you. They're going to be full day sessions. So this is not a pitch fest over days. Not like we're giving you a tiny breadcrumb and hope that you could figure it out from there. No, this is total immersion. Doors open 9:30, we end at 6, and we are all in the whole time, and there's that nice break for you. We'll also have some strategic breakouts. Now, in order to become a wealth super magnet, to create and attract more personal wealth, look, here's exactly what you'll experience at Wealth Power. We'll break free from limiting beliefs. And I know if you didn't have limiting beliefs, you'd already be a decamillionaire, billionaire, whatever you wanted. We'll discover the laws of wealth, okay? We'll discover the laws of wealth. And we will also learn to use, and I love this part right here, we're going to learn to use the money grid tracker. It's something you never thought about and you never heard because people are not running around. You know, most of the wealthy people today, they're keeping the secrets locked in deep inside. I don't know why they do that. Maybe they don't want everybody wealthy. I want all of you wealthy. We will eliminate the challenges and we'll maximize everything. We'll uncover this frequency and resistance and this harmony to make you in tune versus complaining about your credit card, your checking account, your bills, the gas bill. We will reverse your thinking in a way that brings momentum of wealth to you. We'll also find out how to think completely different and accelerate your wealth building. And the master wealth vehicles. I'm going to share with you not what I did, what I'm doing today. Anybody can tell you, right? They can tell you a really good story. I built this company and I did this thing. Look, I own a whole bunch of companies right now. I've helped a lot, well over 115, guided them in strategic execution. A lot of their biggest deals they were going to make by selling their company was going to completely blow up if they didn't have the right guidance at the right time. And I've built and sold 2 high 8-figure companies myself. Now, I am not doing this because I have to do it. I'm doing it because as my wife and I walk and bike ride down the Jersey Shore every single day, I think more and more, how much fun would it be while I'm walking and bike riding to see more wealthy people doing the same thing every day. Now, Kevin O'Leary, it was a proud moment. I was in a room with him and there was about 6 or 7 other people. And he looked right at me and he said something that I'll never forget. And you know Kevin O'Leary from the Shark Tank. He said, Mike Aguilera is the real deal. Now, I take that as a badge of honor. I don't know about you. I'm very proud of it. Now, we're going to have a whole bunch of speakers there. Yes, I hope it's okay. I'm going to speak. I've created wealth. I run a whole lot of businesses. I've exited businesses and I've done it while improving my health, my relationship with my children. I did it while growing a family and while still staying together with this beautiful woman right here, my wife, Jennifer. We've been together since we're 15 years old. That's over 4 decades. So if you're watching this, it's not just about building wealth. And a lot of people will tell you, oh, wealth is only health and relationship. No, wealth's a little bit of everything. I want incredible relationships. I want financial peace. I want to know that I'm building something that's impacting the world. My business partner, Aaron, will also be speaking. Now, Aaron has an MBA in business strategy, built huge agencies, incredible copywriter, and co-founder of Food Dog Group. And you're in for a real treat as he talks through this. You'll also get to hear from my son, Michael Aguilera II. And not only has he helped many people get to decamillionaire status, he works between 40 and 50 entrepreneur business owners every week, guiding them on strategic ways to think, marketing strategies, operation strategies, sales strategies. He pretty much not only helps people keep the wheels on the bus, he makes those wheels spin faster. Now, I have some guest speakers. Now, there's a reason why I'm not putting them here. Why? Because I don't want you reaching out to them yet until after you hear from them. I have a mindset expert, and I'm doing something that I don't know anybody else has ever done in history. At the end of every day of the Wealth Power training, okay? At the end of every day of Wealth Power training, I have an expert that's going to help you wire your mind. This guy is one of the best in the world. He's going to change the program on how you function. And we know that it's not about mindset, it's about mind growth. And we're going to help your mind grow faster and more efficient. I also have a key economist coming on. He's going to talk about the nature of the world today, the landscape of the future, so you can capitalize on it. You will have to show up, and I will not share the replays. The public will not see any of these recordings in the future. Why? Every one of these people are on my personal wealth and strategic team. I also have another secret expert coming, a financial expert. He's one of my key advisors in my board team and my advisory team. He's not only going to let you know the strategic moves that we're making for me, he's going to let you know strategic ways of thinking for you. And if that wasn't good enough for you to already click and sign up for these 3 days, because how many things do you need to get to win big and change the game? You need one thing. The next thing, I'm going to build a panel. I have a panel of people that have sold companies and helped people sell them. And I'm going to create a panel unlike anything you have ever heard. Now, who's Wealth Power for? Look, it's for business owners. That's who it is for. Business owners and people who are tired of settling. Imagine a life of greater personal wealth and financial freedom with no limitations. You can go and read through everything here. But my goal is that you have more personal wealth. It's in reach. And will you take action to get it? I'm asking you commit to 3 days with me. You could hear what all the other people said, and you could even watch what Kevin Harrington, the original shark of Shark Tank, said about me and Food Dog and how we help people. Now, this is your moment to step into power. And if you're willing to step into power, I'm going to give you, not only is this going to have, you're going to be able to invest in this at the very best investment right now. Just click the get your ticket. I'm going to give you over $12,000 worth of bonuses. Not because you need the bonuses, because the minute you commit, I need you to get started and get running and moving forward. So when you show up for 3 days with me, you're already in the game, already building wealth, and we will just compound on that. Now, look, you're covered by our 2-in-1 guarantee. No worries guarantee. Look, if by the end, okay, if by the end of the training of day one, before 6 p.m., if you say, this sucks, I didn't gain anything, and my life has not changed unlike anything else in the world for a training, you just let us know. We'll give you all the investment back, okay? So we have our love the event guarantee. If you have questions, you could just reach out to us at team@fooddoggroup.com. I would challenge you right now to watch this video twice and go back to this page and review the whole thing. There also might be a special document on here that gives you even deeper details about the program. So if you see a space on here that has a button that says click for offer doc, just click and it will give you everything that we're offering to you, not for us, to change your life forever. Hey, I look forward to seeing you on Wealth Power. This is your life and this is your chance to change the game. Boom.